I didn't come into Nollywood through Mercy Aigbe. Nollywood actress Nkechi Blessing tells her Untold Nollywood Stardom story claims she didn't come into Nollywood through Mercy Aigbe. She only helped her produce the movie which blew her into stardom. During Mr. Porch's live video interview titled Moment of Truth, and when actress Nkechi Blessing was asked if Mercy Aigbe brought her into Nollywood, she had this to say. Watch the live video.
Okay, now let's talk about Nollywood. Basically, how you go into Nollywood? There is let's say there are gist or whatever it is that you came into Nollywood through Mercy Aigbe. How true is that? Easy. Easy, please. Easy.
You understand? Conflicts and hook. Okay, number one is I did not come through into Nollywood through Mercy Aigbe. She only made my first movie in 2015. Possible. Like I've done couple of movies before we met, early 2015, 16. Yeah. No,
okay.
2015. Omogeleki was 2015. So we met late 2014. And I've been acting since 2008. Yeah, but she made my first movie happen, Omogeleki, which she was the one that wrote the story. The story was hard, actually. I just acted as a producer. So, and that was the movie that brought me into limelight. So that was when people started noticing.
Omogeleki.
So basically, it should be 50-50. I can give it that. I can say it's possible because anytime people start seeing you, that means that is when you started, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so basically,
more like it.
More like it. So
okay, but you said you started acting in 2008.
2007/2008, over 10 years.
Before Omogeleki. Can you do us a favor? Even your fans are asking that, can she please stop eating? They want to hear you.
I did not eat. Do you know what I've taken? I've stopped it.
Okay, so 2007, 2008 till 2015. Well, before Omogeleki. Okay, so wait, who brought you into Nollywood? Or did you just wake up one day and say, okay, I want to act, then you decide to go join any troupe or something?
All my life is all about me hustling and struggling to become what I want to be. Because I cannot sit down and have somebody drag my hand. Because even while I was aiming to be an actor, I met with several directors, several producers in the English sector. I could remember vividly. I was very close with Magic Movies in the English sector. He was my very close friend. I was supposed to do a movie of his then when I would have started, but I don't know. One thing happened, and when I started, I did not really have interest in acting. Like I did not take it serious. I had loads of opportunity. I met a lot of superstars. I met Clarion Chukura at some point. I met a lot of people, but I did not take my acting serious. So I did not really go to them to like, okay, help me and all of that. So I think the first attempt at my acting was in 2007, where I starred in a movie by a Memi song that was Through the Fire. And it actually happened that I went to see Magic Movies in his office. So they gave me a script that, that is the script I was supposed to act in. And I read it and I was not okay with it. The story, surely did not move for a while. You're off enough, but the light is back. So what happened is I left the office angrily. Do you remember me talking about that? Sorry. Press the on. Marie sample, yeah. So what happened was I left the office angrily because the script they gave me was for me, my character, to lay with a dog. And I was like,
to lay with a dog?
Yes, like my character in the movie. It was a movie, not a porno.
Yeah.
So I was like, I am an upcoming. I cannot take this kind of character because if I start like this, that means I'm going to lay the foundation of getting nonsense.
More like you'll be stereotyped, yeah?
You get. So I told him there and then that I'm sorry, I cannot do this. So I left.
What do you call that production?
I cannot remember. Is it Mega? Sorry, Mega Movies. Mega Movies, not Magic.
Okay.
Mega Movies. So I left. If you see me that period, I'm not fine. I was so skinny, but with the fathers, like.
With the fathers.
You know. So I left angrily, and I was outside his office. No car. I was waiting for cab.
Okay.
While outside his office, Emeka Duru passed.
Okay.
So he reversed. I'm like, hi, fine girl, what are you waiting for? I'm like, waiting for a cab. Oh, you are so beautiful. Thank you, sir. Mega movies. I said, yeah, I came for an audition and I am leaving. And I said, oh, you want to act? I said, yes, sir. And I said, beautiful. That he has a production happening the following week. Would I like to be part of it? I'm like, why not? I would want to be part of it. English movie, that's the place I wanted to just, start my whole career from. So he said, okay, we exchanged numbers, and the following week, like play. In the movie Through the Fire, I acted with Mercy Johnson, Desmond Elliott, Uche Jumbo. None of them would remember because I was still young. Now me guess
You were still young.
Remember. Uche Jumbo, a lot of this other girl, this very beautiful lady, they get fine shape. I forgotten her name, but beautiful A-listers. The movie was directed by Lancelot Oduayimaswen, that movie. So I did few scenes with all of them, like key character in the movie. So after the movie, I was so happy. I thanked Emeka Drew. Thank you so much. I don't mind. I will continue. And said, okay, keep in touch. And then on my way back home, I lost my phone. Like, I don't know how. Yeah, that was what happened. And that was the end of, like, I couldn't, like, I just met him. Not like I knew where I would go and look for him, maybe like his office or somewhere. And that period, there's nothing like Instagram. Like, it was just Facebook, BlackBerry, and the rest. So I lost.
You lost the contact to your
lost his contact.
breakthrough at that period.
I lost his contact, and that was it.
So more like you lost a contact to a supposed breakthrough at that period.
Yes, as at that time, I cried. I cried my eyes out. I'm like, oh, look at it. God just opened the way for me, because definitely from there I will do that. If I did that, I did that one already. He would call me for another one. He was a production manager at that time, and also he was directing one once in a while or so. So, and that was how I lost contact on joining the English sector of the acting until 2009 or so. Kemi Korede, she used to come to my mom's shop through, there's one man we call Alaji. So she saw me, and Alaji, I used to tell Alaji that I was Alaji's ex. Then, yeah, they used to come to my mom's bar a lot. So I think I now told Alaji that I wanted to ask, since he said he was married or dating her, I don't know, but they were quite close. So he now said he's going to help me talk to people in the Yoruba industry. I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. So, and Kemi Korede was to produce her movie. What's the name of that movie? Omo Bewaji. So she came to my mom's shop and we got talking. She now told me the date of the location and what time I should get to location. She said call time is 9 a.m. in the morning. And we're living in Abulegba, and she was shooting in Unilag. My brother, I got to Unilag at 7:30 a.m. Yes, now passion.
Life of an hustler.
I got to Unilag 7:30 a.m. I was waiting. They did not get there until 1 p.m. in the afternoon. They said they were shooting somewhere. Wow. They got stuck. I said, okay. So I stayed. No motor, bus anymore. And I carried bus. I entered bus to the place. So all my bags, everything were with me, just by my side. So they were still shooting the campus scene. They shot till like 7 p.m. I've not shot one scene. So by close to 7 or after 7, and I said, okay, it's now my turn to shoot. I shot just one scene inside the classroom. It was now time, from 7:30 to
in the morning
to 8 o'clock in the night. Just one scene.
Can I quickly ask you a question? Can you put an upcoming actor through that same stress?
I will not. I will not, because it is wrong. It is wrong. The fact that somebody wants to become a star does not mean you should treat them anyhow, because you don't know what tomorrow holds. It is very wrong and disrespectful to that person. That aside. So I now did one scene. Then she now said, oh, that's the last scene for the day. That I have my other scenes are going to be in the campus. And I'm not like, okay, ma. Mutife Malole. She now gave me, was it 500 naira or so? That money will not take me home.
What year?
2008, 2009.
500 naira.
500 naira. She now gave me 500 naira. Then I was like, 500 naira. Wow. 7:30 to 9. So because I was hoping if she had given me money, I would take a cab home instead of entering bus at that night. So I was expecting at least 5K. Oh yeah, it was supposed to be okay, 5,000. So I held the 500 and I'm like, how do I get home now? Yaba to Abulegba, it is a distance. It is very far. And then I saw Mrs. Funke Akindele Bello and Lola Margaret. They were standing together. So I think Mrs. Funke gave me 1,000 naira to add to the money she gave me. She does not even know.
Goodwill. She doesn't know.
Yes, out of her own goodwill. She does not know who know me. She herself no fit remember. Then she gave me 1,000 naira. Then Lola Margaret also gave me 1,000 naira, I think. Both of them gave me 2,000. So it was now
two actors on that set, but the producer gave you 500.
Yes, but they gave me 1,000 naira each.
Without knowing who you are. They just saw you as
They don't know me. They don't know who know me. But they saw me like I was part of the cast when we were doing the classroom scene. So because they saw the disappointment in my face, how was I going to get home with 500 naira? So Mrs. Funke gave me 1,000. Auntie Lola Margaret gave me 1,000. That is 2,500. Then I left. I'm sorry to say I did not go back for the second scene, because okay, now I will not go again. No.
And they'll give you another 500.
You understand? Does not make sense. So I think after that I met with what's this uncle's name that lives in South Africa now? Batami. They call him Batami. So I met Batami along the line. He was always calling me for all his movies he used to shoot in Bagadas at that time. So I used to, if he calls me, I'll do 3 scenes, 4 scenes, like that. People were now getting familiar with the face. That it went like that all through till 2012. I traveled to South Africa. That was my first trip ever flying out of the country.
Okay.
So when I was supposed to stay for a month, I had my full hair, but 2 weeks into my stay, I had to cut my hair, and I turned it to blonde. It was goldish. So as at that time, this lady called Tokwe Bali. Tokwe Bali was in South Africa to shoot a movie. So she came to the apartment that I was, and she saw my blonde hair, and she said, "Oh, auntie, they're fine. Oh, Shema asked me, oh yeah, I used to do movies. I've been doing a lot in Nigeria, but I just came for holiday." She was not like, "Oh, that my hair fits the particular character she wants in her new movie." And I'm like, okay, fine, I can do it. So that was when I did the movie titled Kafila Omo Ibadan, 2012 in South Africa. My first ever international movie. Correct. So Kafila Omo Ibadan trailer was everywhere. Like a lot of people saw it, everything. Most people, what they look out for is your physical physique. Before talking about your talent. So to those that saw it, they be like, okay, girl, talk about you call me somebody wants to, stuffs like that. I was be doing 2 scenes, 3 scenes, like that, until I now went for one audition. At the audition, I met at the audition, I met Afis Owo and Adebayo Tijani and Eniola Afis Eniola. Yeah, 3 of them, they were at the audition. That was my first time and last time I ever went to any audition. That should be 2014 or 15. No, 2014. No, 20, yeah. Beginning of 2014. Yes, 2014, yeah, I think.
So I went for the audition. It has been scripts coming all the way.
Are you serious? Yeah, from then. So after the audition, Adebayo has this soap, Ojowu, that he shoots in Oyo State. So they called me the following week and said, okay, I passed that. Can I be on the series? I said, yes. I packed my bag. I went to Oyo State. Then I acted alongside Lateef Adedimeji. Aside that, Afis Owo was always calling me. So he now became like my boss. Afis Owo was now like my boss. So I was now in the Seriki Olopolo, you know, is
Production.
drama. Yes. So any of his movies, then he was always calling me. I was always part of it until I now met Mercy Aigbe. You get,
Okay.
and before then, I told her I had had an interview where they asked who my role model was, and I said she was the one because I really liked, aside from the fashion side of her, how she, you know, she's actually very good at what she does. So I told her, she was like, oh, like I met her the day she was opening her Mag Divas boutique in Omole, the opening. So that was when I met her one on one. They would been talking because I collected her number from a friend, like her makeup artist then, my friend. So that was the first time we met. So when she shot the advert for her store, I was part of the cast with Mrs. Mide Martins. Afis Onela was the one. Afis Owo was the one that shot and directed the adverts. So fast forward to when IB Pictures wanted her to do a movie for her. She now said, oh, that she would have a lot to do now because she just opened her place. She needs to concentrate. She does not want to, you know, stress. But she has a girl, though she has not seen my acting, but she's very sure I can deliver. So that was when the whole Mogileki script came about. From the beginning till the end of the story, it was her idea, the story and everything, and then we got into location and we shot, and then Omogileki was everywhere. Omogileki came out and it was like, boom, who is this person? Who is this girl? You get, and that was how Nkechi was just everywhere, you know.
Wow. So let me quickly ask you this one. What's the size of your memory card? You seem to remember everything in details, every chapter, every day. How many gig?
That's one thing I tell people. Omo Yoruba man sọ nǹkan. Ọmọdé tí ó máa ń gbàgbé. What's that word? Ẹ bá ṣe nǹkan fọmọdé kò lè gbàgbé. You understand? That's how it's supposed to be because
More like whatever you do to a child now, even you as the elder one, you might forget, but they would always
but she
remember.
will still. You understand? You understand? Because a lot of people.
I have to say it in English because of people who don't understand Yoruba.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of people in that industry did not believe in me. A lot of people forget it. Forget the Ojuaye that anybody is doing now. A lot.
Forget
Yeah,
the
a lot.
Ojuaye that anybody is
Yeah,
doing.
Ojuaye
A
is
lot of
too
people
much.
do not believe in you.
It's too much. Ojuaye is too much. You get so. But thank God, Alhamdulillah, I am nowhere near where I am going yet, but at least I am not where I was yesterday. You
Okay,
understand?
so
When asked if her family stays with her, she also had this to say.
at times, if I'm not mistaken, last year I think you got a car.
Yes, on her
Does she
birthday.
live with you?
Yeah, I stay. All my family they stay with me.
They stay with
Everybody.
you. So your mom is there. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. No, my
we
mom
might
not
have to
home.
bring her
I'm
on
not
this
home.
set.
I'm not home. I'm not home. Me Osinle.
Okay, you're not home. Okay,
Lekki
okay,
ni
okay.
Mugbeni. I don't live in Lekki. Another one. Some people used to mistake me that I live in Lekki. I do not live in Lekki. I stay on the mainland. Okay.
Ikeja.
I don't even stay. My shop is in Ikeja. My house is in Ogba.
Correct, correct. Thanks for clarifying that part. Okay, so you don't stay in Lekki, you stay here. Okay, good.
For more of these juicy images, please log on to our website at www.broadwaytv.tv and on Instagram at the Broadway TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Broadway Africa.